everybody, it's Kai. Welcome back to my channel and welcome to a brand new speed build video. And in today's video, we are going to be building an ancient Egyptian home, which is in the middle class kind of citizen. And this build is actually a build for a collaboration that I have been invited to do by the one and only Simply Tierra, who is my good friend, and also Erin with a Y, who I met recently through Simply Tierra. So thank you so much for inviting me, Erin with a Y, or Erin, and also Tierra. You are such amazing people. And basically they have come up with this concept for a collaboration that involves a lot of talented simmers that you can check out under a specific hashtag. I'm not so sure what the hashtag is, but I will definitely be posting that hashtag under this video in the description if you want to check it out on Instagram, on Twitter, on anything that involves the social media of the Sims community. And there are a lot of talented simmers, and I really enjoyed building this house, even though it is quite a different concept for me because it is quite new to me as well. I've never built anything that is ancient Egyptian oriented, and this collab also was quite fun, and also the timing was definitely right because the collab was planned and also like conducted when the kits recently was announced, which is the Courtyard Oasis kit. So the timing is perfect, and so I built this house, basically the whole shell and structure, before the kit came out. And then after the kit came out, everyone was like so surprised and like, you know, this kit is very suitable for this collab. And so we decided that we are allowed to use the kit, which is the Courtyard Oasis kit. If you didn't know, I will repeat that, to use in this collab, and I really like the outcome of this build. And this is a house that is for a family of maybe 4 Sims or maybe 3 Sims depending on you. There is definitely a master bedroom, of course, and the kids' bedroom are upstairs, which are, I imagine, the boy and the girl. And I really like the concept of this build because it is ancient Egyptian, like I said, and it's something new to me. And it's also very colorful because of the items that came with the Courtyard Oasis kits, and I really like them. So yeah, if you do like this build and you want to download it from the gallery, please feel free to do so. My ID is simmerkhai as always, and if you want to download, just remember to enable the move objects cheat. I cannot even pronounce it correctly, but just remember to enable the move objects cheat before you place the build so that the items don't go missing or anything like that. But for the whole concept of this build, I decided to do this open air theme simply because it suited the collaboration itself, which is ancient Egypt. And for your information, we were assigned lots that we could pick, and also that the type of lots that we pick is also predefined or prefixed by Erin and Tierra also. So we cannot really choose the type of lot that we want to build, but we have an option to choose which type that was already prefixed. And I chose this residential lot. It was either this residential lot or a temple or I think like a pharaoh's home or something. But yeah, I decided to go with this one as my top pick because it will be easy for me to do so. But definitely check out the other simmers builds, because the ones that did the temples, I think including Erin herself, is very nice, and I cannot pull that off if I were to build something like that. So definitely you guys should check that out under the hashtag that I put in the description if I remember. But for this build, this is going to be the interior part, and the interior is basically divided into like 3 sections. One of them is the bathroom of this build, the other one is the kitchen, and also the dining room, and also the common spaces, and the other one is going to be basically the bedrooms for the Sims that live here. And in the middle there is a courtyard, which I like splurged on the Courtyard Oasis kit with the items so that it looks very nice. But do let me know what you guys think in the comments, of course. I don't know if you noticed, but my voice sounds a bit raspy. It's because I'm having this flu. Even though I'm vaccinated, I'm not so sure why I'm having this flu, but I guess it's just maybe pollen or allergies like that, because I am definitely allergic to that. I'm in fact allergic to cats actually, but yeah, that doesn't matter, I guess, for this build because we are talking about this build. But anyways, over here is the balcony area, I would say, and I put that like sitting area over there just to like fill it up a bit. And initially I wanted to put in a fountain next to it, but I didn't end up doing so because for this build also you see that there is this open roof concept for the bathroom over here, which I will also be putting for the kitchen area. So I ended up replacing that fountain place that I initially wanted to do with that open roof area thing over there, and so it looks nicely, I guess. But I definitely didn't really know like what to include for this build specifically because it is an ancient Egyptian home. So I kind of had a rough idea of what I wanted to go for because Erin actually made a Pinterest board for us to refer to for any inspiration like that. I referred to it, but at the same time I was like kind of stuck because I didn't really know what to put in and how to blend things around. Also because the tiles that came with the Courtyard Oasis kit is very bright and vibrant and also like colorful. So I wanted to make sure that if I were to furnish the build, it wouldn't look too like messed up or like chaotic because of the colors. And so I had quite a rough time figuring the colors that I wanted to use for each specific section of the build. But over here is the bathroom with the open roof concept. I decided to include a pool in the middle of the bathroom because I figured that that's what ancient civilizations have back then, especially in their bathhouses. So I decided to just do this for this build. But I also ended up including a proper bathtub and also that like I think from the camping pack, the toilet that is made of wood. I'm not so sure what it's called, but it doesn't look like a proper toilet. I just decided to include them to basically make this build functional for your Sims if you want to download it. But I'm not so sure if it's fully functional because I haven't play tested this build. So if the build doesn't really work correctly, I'm really sorry for that, but you guys will have to like arrange it on your own. I don't think you will have to move a lot of stuff though because it is very a simple structure, I would say. But over here is going to be the courtyard slash living room area, and as you can see I added in those statues. I saw that Erin actually did this with her temple build where she posted it in the group chat for like inspiration and stuff, so I decided to just pick it up a little bit and just put the statues because, you know, the ancient Egyptian civilization, I think they prayed or they worship like natural elements like the sun and also the pharaoh. I'm not so sure because after I built this build, I actually watched The Prince of Egypt for the second time because I got too inspired by that, and I was like, that movie is quite a nice movie. And I also learned a lot more about Moses and also the Egyptian culture through that movie, and also Ramesses, who was drowned by God in the Red Sea. I think that's what you call it. Is it where Moses split the Red Sea? I'm not so sure what the name is called, but that's what I remembered, and I found that really, really interesting. And then I think I added in some touch-ups after I saw that movie because I was kind of inspired by that. But anyways, over here is going to be the kitchen. At first, I wanted to put the counters that came with the Jungle Adventure Pack, but then I remembered that it was an ancient Egyptian theme, so I just ended up like adding that stuff over there, which doesn't look too modern. But I also in the end added in this grill area that came with the Island Living Pack, which is meant to be put at the outdoors, I think. But I also included this I imagine this like wooden table that is ancient with that chair that came with the base game, I think, and it is very, very like crooked. I really found that structure to be very interesting, and so I also think that it is very suitable for this build considering it is an ancient build. And so I just used those stuff and just clutter up the table. I'm not so sure if your Sims can cook on tables or like prepare the like preparations for their cookings on the tables, but I don't think it works like that. So I'm pretty sure you will have to include a counter for this build, just to like if you want your Sims to like cook, you have to do that. But I didn't end up adding any counters for this build, so I'm really sorry again. Because I really wanted to go more towards for the aesthetics of this theme and also things that are associated with it. And I also use plenty of like jungle adventure clutter items, which is that doll over there. I think it's from Jungle Adventure, and also that golden frog. And I also found those machetes that came with the Jungle Adventure debug menu, so I decided to just put them in here because I imagine that the ancient Egyptians also went hunting and stuff like that. And I also included that tapestry over there, which is kind of this woven, I guess. But I think the associated packs, which are like closely associated to the Courtyard Oasis, and you can use them together, which is really good. Oh, by the way, I added in that wardrobe over there to make it look like a refrigerator. Yeah, but I think that the packs that are like can blend together pretty well with the Courtyard Oasis include the Courtyard Oasis, Jungle Adventure, and also the Island Living pack. And I think those three represent the closest, yes, the closest aesthetics that you can to an ancient Egyptian theme. And so I just basically use those three packs along the along furnishing this build, and it's just the main packs that I used. And it's not too much of those modern theme pack, which are like eco lifestyle and stuff like that, except maybe I put in like the plants for it. I'm not so sure if I did that, but yeah, I think mostly it's just the Courtyard Oasis kit and also the Island Living and also the Jungle Adventure. But anyways, I also included kind of this like sitting area on top of the first floor, and then on the second floor there is another sitting area which can be used as a barbecue area. I'm not so sure if you noticed, but my voice is pretty raspy because I'm down with the flu, and I'm really sorry for that, but it sounds like I am like sleeping or just woke up or something like that, and I totally apologize for that. But we are working on the bedroom over here right now, and I imagine that there is a family that lives here which consists of 2 children who are maybe in the preteen phase, so they have like ancient toys lying around in the bedroom. But this peachy one, peachy theme, the peachy theme bedroom over here is going to be the daughter's bedroom, and the other one, which is the boy's bedroom, is going to be a like kind of this red theme because I just wanted to use the wallpapers that came with the new Courtyard Oasis kit. But each of the bedrooms I think have this sink over here, which I used from the Jungle Adventure pack, and I really like the sink because it really looks nice. It is a glass bowl and also some paired with some wooden stuff for the base, I guess. But yeah, that's basically it. I just cluttered up the shelf that I put over here with some ancient, quote-unquote ancient sculptures like that doll, and also some like golden plates that came with the Jungle Adventure pack. And yeah, that's just basically it for the daughter's bedroom. But for the boy's bedroom, I just ended up adding some artifacts that came with the Island Living pack. I didn't really know absolutely like what to include for the clutter items, so I just included some random clutter that I thought was suitable, like that fishing net. I'm not so sure what you call it in terms of the proper terms, but in like Malay language it's called like a jalu, I think. Or not, I'm not so sure. But over here is going to be the final part of the video, I think, which is the sitting area. It is this shaded area with a couple of curtains that I put, and I also found that shaded thing that came with the Jungle Adventure pack from the debug menu, I believe, and it's just, I wanted to make it look very calm, and so I just added in some curtains so that your Sims can enjoy the breeze while in the hot sun. But anyways, I really hope you guys will like this build. If you do like this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you haven't, and comment if you want to. Oh yeah, and over here is going to be the kind of the sitting area outside, which I just included a barbecuer and a couple of benches. But yeah, anyways, I really hope you guys will like this build. If you do like this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you haven't, and comment if you want to. And I'll talk to you guys in my next video. Bye!